Okay, we're 10 seconds in, so we should have sound. Today is going to be a much shorter and more laid back stream than originally planned. I was originally planning to work on repairing some things that needed it. I've got some slipper socks I'd made that the soles have developed holes, so I was going to show you guys how to repair crocheted items. And I've also got two small statues of, well, they're actually garden gnomes they got damaged before we left our old house, and they've been waiting for repair, so I was going to repair those. But then I spent 2 hours at the grocery store with my son getting stuff for Thanksgiving dinner because we at first weren't going to do it, then we were, then we were going to go, well, my partner and kids were going to go to my brother-in-law's house, then they weren't. I was going to have to stay home because I've got work that day. And it's just kind of been up in the air. They finally decided, no, they are going, and I'm just staying here, but they wanted to get some stuff to make a Thanksgiving dinner for me for once I've woken up, which, admittedly, most of it I'll be making myself. But, either way, 2 hours at the grocery store, so I didn't have time to come home and stream, because I also had to prep my meals for the week, because I am trying to avoid having to go on insulin. My doctor did blood work. We are waiting on results. It's really going to depend on if it went up or down from last time. If it went down, great. I don't have to go on insulin. The meds they've got me on are working. If it went up, then she wants me to start insulin. I'm trying to avoid that, so I'm trying to get back into eating more healthfully. I cooked up a bunch of chuck steak yesterday, and then I cooked up pork chops, and then tonight I had already cubed both of those things, but tonight I also cooked veggies and some veggie pasta, and those are in with the cut up steak in single serve meals. So during my work week, I don't have to use TV dinners. I can just grab one of those that's pre-prepped, dump it in a bowl, add some spaghetti sauce, and microwave it, and done. Dinner. And it'll actually take less time than most of the TV dinners I've been getting. Okay, so that said, we are going to stream, but basically we are going to turn this blank page into, hopefully, a drawing of one of my characters, particularly a scene of him sitting and playing video games, which is one of his joys in life. I'm not that good at drawing people. I'm especially not good at drawing people in poses, but I'm going to give it a shot. Can't hurt, right? So, I'll be showing you guys periodically as I get parts in, and I'm doing everything in pen. This is a fidget pin. It just happens to be what I've been using for drawing lately because it's easy to find because of the big thing. So I don't have to worry about losing my pen as often. Okay, so first things first. He's got this beanbag chair-ish thing. It's kind of built like a it's kind of a beanbag chair, but it's kind of not. My kids have basically the exact same thing, because they wanted it for, I think they got it as a Christmas gift, but no, it was a birthday present. Christmas hasn't happened yet, that's right. But he's very tall, so even sitting in it, he's well above the height, and like a lot of tall people, he kind of has to hunch over to look at stuff. This doesn't look right at all, but oh well. It'll do. His hair is a rainbow striped mohawk. Like it's a mohawk that he spikes it, and each individual spike is different color. So he's just an all-around good guy, honestly, this particular character. But I'm not doing him any favors in this. He's very awkward and gangly in the way he's built because of the fact that he's just like super skinny, and that's like he's barely got any muscle tone to him, and all of his limbs are like super long and slender. Like he takes the whole gangly teenager ridiculously over the norm. But and I wish I could, honestly, I wish I was just a better artist, period, because I'm definitely not doing him any favors with my attempt at drawing him. He's just all like skinny angles and he's the kind of person that skinny jeans are made for. Like, they're not made for people who have even relatively average proportions, really. He looks like a spider monkey. A really, really bizarrely designed spider monkey. And he's not skinny enough. It is what it is. So I'm gonna now work it. Okay, so spider monkey. Yeah, he doesn't look too hot, but you know what? I'm not an artist, don't pretend to be. A friend of mine has drawn a much better version of him fairly recently. And thank God for having artist friends who know what they're doing and can turn ramblings of my mind into a proper image, because I certainly can't. But you know what? I'm giving it a shot. That's got to say something, right? I did contact the company that I'm buying the new laptop from about the fact that it's being sent to the wrong address, and I was like, hey, it hadn't left y'all's warehouse yet. Can y'all just pull it, put the correct address label on it, and we're good? And they're like, no, you'll have to contact DHL or UPS to have them update the address on the delivery. And so I tried to contact them and their UPS, and they're like, we haven't gotten the delivery yet, so when we have it you can contact us and we can update, but not until then. So just kind of in a holding pattern now, waiting to get the notification that, hey, it has actually been picked up by or I want to say DHL, it's not DHL, but by UPS, and so it's in their hands, and as soon as it is, then I need to contact them and go, hey, here's the address it says it's supposed to go to, but here's where it's actually supposed to go, because of course it's not going to the right place. So he's obviously very great. My pen just ran out. This shouldn't surprise me. I've been using this pen for weeks now for both my daily journal writing and for drawing. So I have other pens. Just not within reach of where I'm sitting. Of course. I honestly do prefer to draw in pen, because it means that I can't go back and undo the drawings. I can't obsess over them to the point that I never get anything done on them, because, well, it's in pen. Can't go back and undo it. That's a big part of why I've been using pens. That's not a pen, that is a box full of pencils. Do I have a pen in here? I do not. I have an etched pen, but that's not quite the same thing as a real pen. You can't draw with an etched pen. Well, you sort of do, but not the way that I'm talking. There's pencils. I don't need pencils. I need a pen. I also don't need the watercolors. those aren't going to do me much good for this particular application. I'm going to put it on Be Right Back. I'll be back very shortly while I go grab a pen. Okay, I'm back. I found a bunch of pens. I don't know if they are in color or if they are black. We're gonna try them real quick. Okay, so that one writes in pink. That one writes in lime green. Okay, so these are colored. So I do have a black, but it's not actually pen, it's a fine tip marker. Still, it'll help us get a bit further than we were. I have to find a proper pen later. Okay. So now his controller is plugged into the PlayStation or whatever it is. God. Slightly in the background. Same side though. is a box, or I should say several boxes, of pizza that he's been chowing down on. Because, of course, he's a teenage boy, he's eating tons of pizza. What else do teenage boys live on? Judging by mine, chili cheese dogs, and pizza, and macaroni and cheese. You know, just normal teenage boy foods. See his chair. Past his leg. Barely see the edge of it down to his foot. And not sure what game he's playing. He's gonna have a industrial side-scroller look to it. Give it a very early 90s, late 80s feel. There's a particular game I'm thinking of in making this, but I'm too lazy to go and actually look up how the game looked, so you'll just have to trust me that this is meant to emulate it. That didn't help at all. Sorry. I feel bad. I mean, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. But I felt bad. um, wow. Well, I'm going to show you guys what I managed. This way makes it. So yeah. I mean, it's something. It's an attempt was made. We'll phrase it that way. Oh well. Not every drawing's going to be a hit. Might as well show you some of the others I've done that I'm a little better proud about. Well, this one was not supposed to be Nightmare Fuel, but it is. That is supposed to be the stuffed lamb that I got when I was literally still in the hospital after being born. I've still got it. And, yeah, it doesn't look quite that Nightmare Fuel inducing. This is the most teenage girl trying to draw a cat ever. It has human eyes. It's very creepy. Hadn't meant for it to be, but you know, things happen. And that one we're skipping because I barely phoned it in that day. This one, a friend of mine, you know, he was like, I was like, what should I draw? And he says, something simian. So I tried to draw a monkey looking very surprised or startled. Friend says, hey, that's a threat display. Like, no, it's not showing teeth. Maybe it doesn't have any. And this one's cute. But if you don't know what it is, it doesn't make much sense. It's one of the stuffed animals I've made wearing a little tricorn hat. Once again, doesn't make much sense if you don't know what it is. That was a drawing I did when I had a headache. Oh, I drew my teddy bear. Who is, by the way, sitting up on the wall now. He's got a little plaque he sits on. So that's cool. I drew a Frankenstein rubber duck. I'm just trying to fill up time because the stream went a lot shorter than I'd intended. I drew a lizard. It's based on a rubber lizard that I bought. A turtle. All of these are things that I have drawn, by the way. Nothing that I'm showing was drawn by anyone else. So, this one's not so bad. Kind of a ghostly specter type thing. This one. My attempt at fan art, Pyramid Head-ish. I don't know if he's facing forward or backward either. I don't know if that's his back you're seeing. I don't know what this is. I was trying to draw a person and ended up with this. Creepy ass kid. Another Grim Reaper / Spectre type thing. Spider. These are not the Inktober drawings. In fact, most of these were done before October. These were drawn when I was still using the calligraphy pens. It's a vampire frog thing. He's cute. Some sort of demon-ish. I don't know. I just kind of let the pen take me where it went. Can't have a witch without a broom, right? and a much creepier looking spider. Pumpkin and hay bale. Ow. This is still one of my favorites since I started using the calligraphy pins, the black pins, and trying for a more sketchy style. It was supposed to be a sunflower. It's obviously not, but it's some sort of flower in a very gothic, creepy style. Yeah, most of the rest are, I think, ones I've shown before, or will be shown when I eventually get around to painting the images that are currently in the drawing book, which I will be doing eventually for some of them. Alright, well, I had meant to go far longer than I did tonight, but you know what? It's okay. I was not anticipating my pen running out. I was not anticipating having to stop and find a pen. So we'll go ahead. We'll end the stream here. I do want to thank those who came out for this very short stream. I hope you had fun watching me mangle my poor character. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. And just take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll be here next week for the gaming stream, hopefully on Saturday instead of Sunday. So, I'll see you next time.